Welcome, sisters, to your first class of Mala Making 101. Today, we're going to go over how to actually construct your mala, and I bet everybody's super anxious to do that. So by now, everyone should have received their mala kit, which will have a bag of about 110 beads, your mala cord, your pendant or tassel, and a guru bead. So the first thing I want you to do is take out those 108 beads and count out 108 beads. So to make sure that you don't rely on there being 108 beads in the bag, because I did include extras in case anybody lost one or there was any discrepancy in counting. So there's about 110, so let's count out 108 beads. Very first thing you do before you actually even begin the making. And then I'd like you to make sure that you've set your beautiful sacred space. And as you can see, I lit candles, I have incense burning, and I was lucky enough, one of my sisters at Sacred Goddess gave us this beautiful magical manifesting candle. Get your mala on, girl, make it romantic, get into it. I love making this sacred space. And then let's take our mala cord out. And the first thing I want you to do is kind of find which end is your hard end, because that's the end that we use for the needle. So you should have a needled end, and it'll look kind of like this. Let me show you. And it's hard and stiff, and then the end that we need to make our knot in, like this, we're gonna leave about 6 inches out and knot it twice. I'd like to have 6 inches and knotted twice, and then we will begin with our very first bead. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, let's take our needled end, grab your very first bead, and we're gonna feed it in. Oh, look at me. It's harder than it looks to do this and have it on camera. All right, so we've got our first bead on. I'm gonna have you feed it all the way, feed it all the way through. And the cord's really long because I didn't want anybody to run out. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do is take the cord. As you can see, the bead is hanging here on the other side, and you're gonna wrap it around all 4 fingers, all right? So you've got it all around all 4 fingers. You're gonna come back through here, feed it through, easy, easy. See, it's on that side. And then I'm gonna have you take the pliers I talked about needing, one of your supplies, and I'm gonna have you take it in through the loop. And if you look, I've got it right here, in through the loop. And then I'm gonna have you take the top of that cord, pull it up, and you've got your first knot. Look at that. So now then, we're gonna tighten it by pulling it down with our pliers. Can you see that? And this cord is so strong. All right, so we've got our very first knot. So I'm gonna do a few of these with you on camera, and then I'm going to leave you to do all 108, and we'll do an additional video to close our mala. So we're going to feed our second bead on, and I'm gonna stick with you here for a second so you make sure you get comfortable with the knot. You can watch me for a moment. So I feed my bead on, get it all the way down to the end. I'm gonna wrap it around 4 times, or excuse me, wrap it around all 4 fingers. Come back around, feed it through the loop. If you look again, I'll show you, see? And then I'm gonna come in through the loop above the last bead, hold on to that, pick up my cord, loop it through. As you can see, we've got a mala knot. Pull it down, jog that bead down. All right, see, we've got 2 beads now. Listen, you only have 106 to go. It's gonna go so fast and you're gonna have so much fun. So I'm gonna leave you to do that 108 beads, and next we meet, it'll be time to close your mala necklace. Please feel free to message me, reach out, any questions that you might have. The most important thing is that you grasp and understand the knot. And the knot is where you take the moment to set intention with your mala, to take a moment in a sacred space and really listen to what your heart is asking and put that into your mala, because really your heart will speak to you while you're making the mala, and that's part of the process. There's always a mistake in a mala, so do not feel bad. Just work with whatever it is, take a moment, process it. It's all part of the journey of making a mala. If you're confused as to what to do next, if the mistake seems unconquerable, message me and I bet you I can come up with a solution with you. Really, the most important thing is to have fun and enjoy the process. So I really hope that you enjoy this as much as I do, and I hope to see you all soon on the 3 lives that we're gonna do, just to make sure anybody's questions have been answered, and on our next video to close the mala. And I hope that we'll spend lots of moments together in the future making fun future creative projects with Malas. Talk to you soon. Bye.